Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In today's video I'm going to share 100 plus things you can do this summer. And the best thing is that you can do these at home or in your hometown. You don't have to go very far necessarily. If you do want to, you can, but this video is sort of to give you some fun ideas for things you can do if you're not traveling. It is not necessary for you to travel in order to have fun and have a good summer. The first thing on my list is to make bread or learn how to make bread. If you've never made bread before, maybe you could find a specific recipe that you start with and then you make adjustments and make it your own. By the end of summer you can have like your own recipe for making bread that's really good. You could have a no technology day. You can put your phone in a drawer and not worry about social media and the online world for one day. That's all I'm proposing. It doesn't have to be longer. It can if you want to. You could do like a week or a month, or you could do like the whole summer with like no social media or something. And if you want to document it, I would recommend having like a digital camera or a disposable camera maybe, and yeah, document your summer on a camera rather than on your phone. You could try a new recipe. This is similar to the bread one. I think summer is the perfect time to experiment, so why not try a new recipe? You could combine things. You could maybe come up with your own recipe. You could try a new hobby. There's so many things that you could try, such as like, it could be something creative like crochet or knitting, painting, drawing, you know, that kind of thing, photography maybe, or it could be a new sport. You could learn a new skill, whether it's something like technical, like say for example you could learn how to program, or you could learn how to sew, you could learn how to change a light bulb, you know, like anything that will be practical or useful. It doesn't have to be. It could be like a fun party trick, like maybe you can learn how to juggle, stuff like that. Just have a little project to work on over summer. Something that I really want to do this summer, and I'm really trying super hard to organise with my friends, is to go berry picking. It looks so cute. You can go pick strawberries, raspberries, any kind of berries really. You can also use stuff to bake like a cake and decorate it with like berries and strawberries and stuff. Or you could make jam. You could go hiking, whether it's in a new area that you've not visited before or if it's a hike that you know very well. I think it's super fun. You could watch the sunset, you could watch the sunrise, you could go on a picnic. You could go on a picnic at the beach, for example, or you could go to a field, you could go to a lake nearby, a riverside. You can host a dinner. I think it's a really cute idea to have like a potluck with friends where everyone brings something and contribute to a table of delicious food for you to share. Go swimming. You can learn to swim if you don't know how to swim. You could start running, you could play volleyball. These are things that I do, like the running and volleyball thing. You could paint or draw outside. I love the idea of taking a sketchbook out with me. And of course, you don't need to be super detailed with your drawings. Don't think that if your drawings are not hyper realistic that it's not good enough. That is absolutely not the case. It doesn't have to be, you know, super detailed. We are letting go of perfectionism here, okay? You can find your favorite restaurant. So you could try out different restaurants in your area, and I don't know, maybe you can keep like note of what you enjoyed, what you didn't enjoy, have like a little rating and review of each place, and go on a hunt to find your favorite place. Similarly, you could find your favorite coffee shop, cafe or bakery. You know, just have that as a little mission, a side quest for you to find the best one in your town, your area. Spend some time with animals. There's a horse field quite close to where I live, so I love going and spending time with the horses. I mean, I don't take care of them, they're not my horses, but I love to go and watch them graze the grass. You could volunteer at an animal sanctuary maybe. Go somewhere you haven't been before. So I strongly believe that there must be somewhere that you haven't been before in your immediate area. You don't need to leave. As I said, this video is about having fun without traveling to different places. Do some gardening, so you can either grow your own garden. I guess it's a little bit late in the season to be planting stuff, but I guess might as well try. I've got a little balcony garden thing going on, I've got some flowers, I've got some radishes. It's also a nice little side project, but I know something else that you could do is help out and volunteer at a community garden, study a language. You could take on a DIY project. Now this is something that I absolutely love doing. In the past I've picked up loads of DIY projects. I just love creating things. You could do stained glass painting. I really want to make like a stained glass like protective thingy for my plants. Try out a new hairstyle or style your hair differently. Now this could mean going and getting a completely different haircut, or it could just mean experimenting with like different kinds of like ways to do your hair. Paint tote bags. This is such a fun activity. I've done this a few times, but you can just paint tote bags and customize them. You could have a photo booth session, whether you go to a photo booth and take photos, or you could have your own like little photo shoot session at home as well. You could make vlogs. I definitely recommend vlogging. I think it's such a nice way to, first of all, document everything that you're doing, but also it's a good motivator to actually go out and do stuff so that you have something to document. You can post it to YouTube, you could start a YouTube channel, but also you don't have to. You could just make them for yourself. You could go kayaking, you could go paddleboarding, you could try surfing if you're near the beach that has like big enough waves and good enough conditions. You could journal, you could make a photo diary, get a disposable, fill it up, or you could, if you have a film camera, you could buy some film and fill up some rolls of film over summer. You could make a scrapbook, you could make a time capsule and write a letter to your future self. I think this would be really cute either if you do it by yourself or if you do it with friends. On a similar note, there's this website where you can email yourself, and like a year later or 5 years or however long you set it, the email will be sent to your email address. You could have a pizza night with friends where you make your own pizzas, or you could order pizzas. You could have a barbecue. Yes, I'm vegetarian, but you could still have a barbecue. You could have a board game night, or you could have like card games, you know, just a game night sort of vibe with friends. You could go to a concert, bonus points if it's a local concert band thing. Go to a museum, or you could go to an art gallery. Go thrifting or charity shopping. You could go biking, just cycle to somewhere. You could start volunteering. I think I already mentioned a couple of volunteering activities, such as volunteering at an animal shelter or like community garden work, that kind of thing. But there's so many other ways you can volunteer and things you can do. You can have a beach day, pool day, or go skating, whether that's roller skating, rollerblading, skateboard, anything like that. You could make a summer playlist. I think it's really nice to make like a time capsule of through playlists, and then you could just listen to it, and I feel like music just transports you back to the time where you were listening to specific songs a lot. You could read a book, you could work on a personal project, you could take a sunrise swim, a sunset swim, or a night swim. I've done all three of those and they're all so special. Buy local produce. You could have a themed dinner party. This could be like super fancy, like fancy dress party where you all dress up, or it can be I don't know, you could have some sort of theme with the food. You could go and get ice cream. You could make your own ice cream or your own like popsicles. Do the paint swap challenge with a friend where you paint for, I don't know, X amount of time, say 10 minutes, and you work on one canvas each, and then you swap after a certain period of time, and then you keep swapping until the painting is complete. And then of course there's other challenges as well that have been going around, so you could give them a go. Yeah, take some time to catch up with friends and family and really cherish those moments you have with them. You could have a baking day with friends, just spend the whole day baking, or like morning, evening, whatever. You could try out stretching or yoga, I guess, or you could also try meditating. You could try a challenge, whether it's mental or physical. You could do like a journaling challenge where you have a different prompt and you journal every day for like a month or something like that. You could make a vision board. It's just such a girly pop activity and I absolutely love it. Host an arts and crafts evening. This is something that I really want to do. Or you could host a paint and sip, another activity that I would love to do. I really just want to have, like, you know, friends over and we can paint, we can be creative, we can have some picky bits. It just sounds like the dream to me. You could go to the park, just spend some time in the park. Half the activities that I mentioned here you could probably do at the park. You could join a book club, learn how to cook a new dish. The next one is probably the most random thing ever on this, I was gonna say in this video, but probably on my channel. But you could learn about fermentation. I don't know, it's just something that is quite interesting to me, like fermented foods and how it's good for your gut health, how it's been used as well historically. As well, like, it's something that we see among loads of different cultures. It's just something that is really fascinating to me, and it's something that I would want to learn about. But you could also pick some other random topic and just do a deep dive and learn about it. You can also learn more about your body. You can write a poem or a song maybe. You can make yourself some clothes if you're into that kind of thing. You could write letters and write postcards to friends. I think this is such a cute idea. Fill up a photo album. You could try different printing techniques. You can make lemonade or fresh orange juice or any other summery drink. I feel like summer is the perfect time to establish healthy habits. You can make your own smoothie bowls. Try orienteering. I feel like that's a bit random, but oh, you could decorate candles, or you could decorate photo frames. I feel like photo frames would be so cute. Clear out your clothes, or do a general clear out of your things in general. This is definitely something that I have to do this summer. You could do a clothes swap, whether it's with friends or an organized one. You could learn more about different social issues and topics, things that are going on in the world. I feel like this is quite an important thing to do generally, but especially over summer, I guess we tend to have more time. So I think it's our responsibility to learn and stay up to date with things that are going on in the world. Try different random acts of kindness, like, I don't know, giving someone a flower or something, or holding the door open for people, buying someone a coffee. You can make a zine. They can be digital ones, they could be physical. They could just be like a little way to document things, or just a form of art as well. It doesn't have to be for documentation purposes. You could improve your sleep schedule. Now this goes back to the healthy habits. You could write a book. I know that's a bit out there, quite a big one, but if you enjoy writing, then why not write a book? Or if you're into poetry, why not write a collection of poems? I feel like that is such a beautiful thing to do. Work on your goals. You could take some kind of course. I feel like that actually brings me to the end of this list. If you have any more ideas, then let me know in the comments what are some things that you would like to do over summer. And I hope this video gave you some inspiration. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye!